Welcome to 90 Day Fiance.
Three-way.
All right, episode 17, tell out part 2, the last episode.
Oh, can I go first? Can I go first?
By all means.
We're gonna skip the banter that everybody loves.
Oh, okay, yeah. Anything new? Anything new going on,
Okay,
guys?
go ahead.
All right. Okay, so I'm just gonna do Hamza and Jasmine. It was so fast. So they're there, and then all of a sudden, Jasmine. Oh, sorry, not Jasmine. Hamza and Memphis. Sorry. All of a sudden, Memphis is like, "Oh man, I got this." She gets up. I got this killer headache, and then she is looking for something. And next thing you know, we find out that she's leaving, and that's the end of their story. They talk a little bit to Hamza. He says that he got there when his son was like 5 weeks old. It got postponed because of COVID. Man, he almost made it for the birth, guys. Almost.
Yeah, just
5
a few
weeks.
Yeah.
That sucks. And that he's a happy father, and that he wants to bring his mom over and settle her down in the US and stuff. I don't know. He looks good. What do you think about his look? His new look.
He looks the same.
Is it new?
It's new?
It looks the same.
I don't know. He has like a different hair and like big glasses. You know, like he's like styled. You don't think that he's styled?
I feel like he was
Don't
always
they do that on
styled.
purpose? Doesn't the cast isn't there like a professional stylist?
I don't know. I think so, because they do all look different.
Well, I mean, Memphis, she really switched up her look, so maybe she helped Hamza out.
Yes.
Dude,
Well,
her
do
boobs
you
are
like?
extra massive.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like it's the same, just maybe a little bit elevated.
Yeah, yes. And yes, she does look. Her boobs do look extra massive. But I'm so curious, they didn't do anything else about their story. Like are they really gonna drop it at that? Or are they gonna be in another 90 day? Think they're gonna be a 90 day? Or is she
Well,
done?
Didn't you say that she hates 90 Day Fiance and she thinks it's the devil?
Really? I think I kind of remember you saying that. Why did she say that?
I don't know.
Where did you hear it?
I thought I heard it from you.
Maybe.
No, I think you heard it from me.
Okay, Screen Rant. We heard it from Screen Rant.
Yeah, I heard it from Screen Rant, and I just relay everything I read.
Yes. Oh,
I
man.
don't fact check, guys. All right. If there's anything anyone needs to know, is I don't fact check anything.
But I mean, what could their drama be next season, though? Right? Like she's raising her baby, her small, like newborn. Like, what relationship drama could there be?
Him becoming a man.
No, I feel like
his
there's not enough.
his journey into manhood.
Well, and what's that going to be like? Just them having sex? And what are they going to show him doing?
What about Rebecca and Zayed? What was their story?
All of the drama between Rebecca's made up drama about her living in the same apartment complex.
Exactly. You could come up with something like that.
I mean, I guess the drama would be her, she would be having to navigate her 3 kids with 3 different baby daddies.
And her actual professional career.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, that's like a
she's
medical
gonna be busy
drama.
though.
I know. I don't want to watch that.
It's gonna show her just being busy.
I mean, no. So I mean, exactly what Dylan is saying is true. Like, I guess she doesn't really have time to make the show because she has an actual career, 3 kids, and a little baby. So I guess
I don't like it when they scrape the bottom of the barrel drama. I like the real problem drama.
Yeah, I like the Mike and Jimena drama.
Well, only they can scrape as long as it's funny. If it's funny, then it's okay. But they're not particularly funny at all. They're actually torturous to watch because Memphis is torturous to watch. So
yes, that's so true.
I'm not gonna miss her.
I know. I really miss Hamza though. I wanted to see him be happy. Can they just write a bio,
Just follow him on Instagram?
Yeah, okay, I'm gonna follow them. I want to see if he's, maybe so happy with his new life.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And that was it for them. He made some a few comments here and there about couples, which we could get into when those couples come up. But that's it.
Yeah. So do we want to move on to Kim and Usman?
Yeah.
So basically,
I'm dying to hear it. Yes.
well, they continue off from where they like about just right after Kim finds out about Usman talking to Zara, and like she goes and storms out, and then her son comforts her. I feel like when I saw him comfort her, it's like he knew exactly what to do. He probably does this a lot.
Yeah.
I was like, that sucks. Like he probably has to. He said it too. He said like, oh, you've been mistreated before by other men, so he probably has to like really kind of take care of her. I don't know. Like that sucks. Like he has to do that. Recently, and then like Usman is like, when Kim comes back, he starts yelling at everybody about Zara, and he starts saying like, you know, I could have everybody. I could do this. I could do that. And I was like, well, then why don't you then? Because you're supposed to be with Kim, and if you're with Kim, then don't talk to other people. It's like, why are you saying all this other stuff? You just start saying all this like nonsense.
Yeah. Yeah. I guess he got defensive.
And what he said was like, I thought it was real flirty in the video. I thought it was super flirty. So I thought it was shady. What do you guys think?
Yeah, why was he so defensive and like feeling like that was the defense? Is like, I didn't cheat on anybody, but like, okay, but we watch you flirt with your ex-girlfriend who you wrote a song about without your current girlfriend knowing, and you're like super mad about getting caught.
Yes. And then I'm sorry.
Yeah, go for it.
No, you.
And like Kim's reaction is a little subdued. I wanted her to like go off.
You want to be like, yo, hey, yo.
Yeah,
yo,
I wanted
stop.
her to turn
yo,
on.
Yo, don't come up on me like that.
Yeah, I wanted her to turn it all the way on, just like flash. But I don't know, man. I feel like their relationship is so fragile that like if she felt like she had to go off on him, that she would like, he would break up with her and then she would be extra sad.
That's true. I mean, she's kind of desperate acting because she's even willing to let him have another woman and have another kid.
Well, knowing that she herself cannot have kids. So yeah, that's kind of different.
Yeah, I mean, she's honoring her culture as what she said, but it's like, why even do any of that? Find somebody else.
Right. But she wants a musician, you know. It seems like she likes the music.
She likes the music, are you sure?
I don't
know.
So she would pick rappers who are known to be like massive womanizers.
Well, she likes Michael Jackson. Wasn't that her intro? She like loved Michael Jackson.
But Michael Jackson, debatable whether or not he likes women back.
Well, yes, definitely. Wait, was I so yeah, it's a weird. I don't, but okay, but I do think that so she might be really desperate though, but when she talks about other couples, she's actually very smart about it. So she has common sense and she knows things.
Her commentary was good. I agree.
Yes, her commentary was like spot on. I was like, man, Kim, you're good. You just need to turn around and look at what you're currently doing.
I mean, love clouds the mind. You can look at other people's relationships.
In the words of Will Smith, love makes us do crazy things.
Yeah, and that her son also said like, I mean, he just pointed out how shady it was. Like Usman waited until Kim left to talk to Zara. And the only reason why he let Kimberly come along is because Zara broke up with him. It's very clear that like Usman is trying to like get all that he can and like just see if he can like just go with whatever is best like that he can get. You know what I mean? Like he's not out there trying to like really find love. He's trying to see do all the moves he can do to get whatever he can get, the most that he can get.
And when Ben made a commentary talking about how Usman has a type, we all know his type. It's like older women, this and that. Do you remember when he was saying that to Kim?
Yes, it's like hello, kettle, pot, black, says the guy who loves to date young women.
Yeah.
But it confused me though, because it's like he has a type, but yeah, he was also like mad, like really in love with Zara. That's not his traditional old lady type.
Good point. That is a good point. Maybe his type is anyone who's interested.
Anyone
Yeah.
who like showers him with the tons of attention.
Yeah.
And the computer and the PS5.
I mean,
Yeah,
that's my type. That's my type.
That's your type too? You like that? That's your
I
type.
do like that a lot. That's
He wants
my
that support.
type. That's my type.
I think that's like at the end of it, Kim is like, you're right. Like she did have like a subdued reaction. And she's kind of just like, she's really hurt, but you could see that she's just going to accept it. Like she just kind of like takes it in stride and is just like, well, what am I gonna do? You know what I mean? So I think they're gonna stay together. What do you guys think?
Yeah, but it didn't. Okay, spoiler. Didn't it come out that they broke up? Who's the one who was telling? It's not from you guys?
That wasn't me. Did you read it from Screen Rant?
Yeah, maybe it was like from another podcast or something that I think they broke up.
What other podcast? We're not the only podcast in the game.
I'm sorry. I read it somewhere, Screen Rant.
Yeah,
I'm not sure.
I thought we're the only podcast that exists in existence that does this.
That's right. We are. Yes.
Okay,
Are you looking it up, Will?
I tried to find it, but
we're looking now. Real time. Guys, real time. Okay, it says that 3 hours ago, the pair called it quits after the season, with Usman noting that Kim couldn't handle his career. That is from US Magazine, guys.
okay. Well, yeah, I guess they're not together then. I guess it could go either way.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So I guess we're never going to see them again unless Usman.
Hooray!
Yeah, Usman's going to find somebody else.
Yeah.
Hooray! Thank God! Hooray!
Yeah. So that's it for them. Who do you want to go to now?
You want to do Mahogany and Ben?
That was so good. I love that.
This was all over the place.
I watched this with my dad, and he loved it.
Really? Did he like the young and old here?
Yes,
coupling?
he wanted me to literally like fast forward through everything just to get to their story.
Wow. What did he say? Like, give me a little bit of like a taste of like his reaction to it.
Oh no, just that he agreed with everybody that he is a little bit of a predator.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, yes. And also that he thinks, I'm sorry, before I forget, I have to get it out. He thinks that she is much smarter than she's making herself out to be. That she's much more clever and manipulative than what she's portraying.
I would probably agree with that. I think that she's got a lot of sense, and I think she knows what she's doing. And I think the audience was right. I think, was it Kimbali that said it, where she was like, bro, you don't even know, but she is playing the game and she is gaming you. Which I think is true. Well, let's talk a little bit about the game. So, after the whole blow up in Peru, Ben goes home heartbroken, but as predators go, he basically messages her again and says, let's try one more time without the cameras rolling and see where we go. And this is why I knew Mahogany is a smart ass bitch, because like Ben would set up all of these like dates and stuff, and then she wouldn't show up on one thing but show up to another thing. So it's just like enough to bait him to come and continue to like get him on the line. But basically, like, long story short is they're supposedly back together. And then like showed a little bit of their relationship while they were in Peru. What did you guys think of that?
That was crazy.
Yeah, that
It's like
do
a
you think
total
that that was real? Was that real?
180.
That she finally like let down her vulnerable side or showed her vulnerable side and decided, okay, I'm gonna give this old man a chance.
I mean, I think she's just like extending her con because she still wouldn't call him her boyfriend.
I
She's playing
think
the
so
long
too.
game.
She's playing the long game.
The
I
long
agree.
con. The
She is
long
Yeah, the long
con.
con.
100% playing this game. She knows how to play it. That's the smart thing. What do you
Yeah.
guys think about like the commentary about you say you're shy, you don't want to video chat, yet here you are showing your tits and ass for everyone to see on social media. Is that part of her long game?
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, she's a total grifter, I think. Like it's, I mean, she was right to be called out on that because her defense was like, I don't want to, that's my choice. Like I don't want to video chat with somebody, this and that, if I don't want to. But then she'll go and like ask for a loan for $1,000, quote unquote. So it's like that's a total like, yeah, it's a grift.
Yeah,
A
total
what?
grift.
A grift?
A grift.
Yeah, she's
What's
a
a
grifter.
what's a grift?
It's like
I never heard of that.
Someone who is basically playing a scheme to extort money from you.
Yeah, swindling.
Okay.
She's a swindler. But also, I would say, yeah, she does come off as really smart because the way that she talked to the friend, Ben's friend, like for me, like if I was Ben's friend, I would be so mad because she has that like non-effective, like, oh, like it's all your fault. Like this is something about you. This is like, you need to respect your husband, respect your life. And no, you make those choices because you're old and blah, blah, blah. It's like, and the way she said it was just like, oh man, I would want.
You know what that reminded me of was the Brazilians attacking Colt's girlfriend.
Yeah. And she's like,
just
you have
all
no
the Spanish
morals.
speaker.
You have
Yeah,
no
you have no
morals.
morals. Yeah, beach. You beach.
Well, I mean, when you have no defense, like that's pretty good. Like just to gaslight, that's a pretty good way to
Oh
like,
yeah.
get
I mean,
That is.
Ben's friend basically just stopped being his friend at the end of this. So they brought on Ben's friend, who is the same person apparently Gino, quote unquote, message first or not first, depending on who you ask. If you ask Gino, she messaged first. If you ask her, Gino messaged first.
We all know Gino message first.
We all know Gino
Exactly.
oh, yeah. Gino, who you playing, bro? You message first. So anyway, what did you think about how she looked, though?
About what?
How she looked.
Who, the friend?
Yeah, the friend.
Oh, she was cute.
Me too. I also thought that she was cute. I was like, okay, I could see why Gino would message her. Anyway,
she wants to know if does she look Sicilian though?
She does not look Sicilian.
She does not look Sicilian.
No, she does not look Sicilian. That was a line. I wouldn't even have guessed that she was Italian. So Ben's friend was, I guess, brought on to give a recap of what she thought about Ben and Mahogany, because Ben used to go to her for advice to see like, what he should do and get her opinion on things. But behind both Mahogany and the friend's back, he likes to talk shit to both of them about each other. So he called the friend dramatic.
I want to say that I actually really liked the friend. I felt like she was calling it out for everybody. Like she was very straightforward. She had good arguments, and she did not let Mahogany veer away from the facts. What was the one where about like, why didn't you want a video chat with Ben, but yet you post all of those pictures on IG, very promiscuous pictures, in her words.
For your age, why didn't you just tell him that you were this old? And her reason was, you shouldn't tell anyone your real age. You went with 1 year of difference.
Well, I actually thought that was an okay reason for Mahogany.
I don't know. I would have been like 27.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. But when she said about like the video chat, she didn't have an answer. Like Mahogany didn't have like a straight answer, right? But she's like,
No,
okay,
she
why didn't
didn't.
he? And so she tried to dissuade, she tried to like redirect and like talk about something else. Oh, about her filters. She's all like, well, those are just filters and blah, blah, blah. Like you're just, I don't know, hating on them or something. I don't know. That's what Mahogany was saying. And the friend was like, no, 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 we are not talking about your filters at all. All I am saying is why didn't you video chat with him? But yet you say you're so shy, but you post those pictures on IG. Like, what do you have to say to that? And then she never responded. They just started like, name calling each other or something, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Like
because
Jasmine
the
came in.
Panamanian
Yeah.
decided that she would
Which
pile on.
Jasmine is crazy. She just like totally went after the friend for no reason. And it was not even her fault. It's Gino's fault.
Right. Because I feel like that girl had receipts. She was willing to pull up her phone and be like, look, look. But Gino's the one who deleted it.
Yeah. Why would he? He doesn't even have answers for why he deletes things because he doesn't
He
want to
just
get
has that
caught.
stupid look on his face the whole time. Like the way that he's had like throughout the whole season. He doesn't know what to say. So he just like denies.
Yeah.
He
It's the
denies it.
face of someone who got caught and cannot find a reason fast enough to dig
Yeah.
himself out.
But he remains calm throughout the whole thing. So it kind of makes it not as bad. I guess that's a secret. Like if you're just really reactionary and you're yelling and going crazy, you really seem
Mhm.
like you're in the bad. But because he says everything so calmly, like, no, I did not message her first. I believe she messaged me. Yes. Yes, she did. I don't know. It just comes out so calm and like truthful. Okay, so if he says it calmly, it feels like it's almost true.
Yeah. I guess he's discovered his tactic how to deal with Jasmine.
Yes. Okay. Anyway, so did you guys think that the friend was spot on and all the things she was saying too? Ben's friend?
Yeah, pretty much. And I feel like Mahogany did do a good job of like deflecting and trying to put back on the friend. And I like how the friend, instead of like just clearly going after Mahogany again, she apologized to Mahogany, even though Mahogany doesn't deserve the apology, but she just turned it on Ben, which I feel like is the right place to turn it on.
Mm-hmm.
But Ben also
Right.
didn't really seem embarrassed. He kind of just like kept that same look. I guess he's used to it, like people calling him a creep, and he doesn't care anymore.
I guess so. Yes. Even Jasmine came out there and was like, okay, actually, I'm gonna let Dylan finish the story
What's
since
the story now? I think we got everything. What else is there left?
Oh wait, yeah. So he went back and then they started dating again, right? And
Yeah.
then
But then basically Mahogany was like, yo, I don't know about this. Ben's a liar. And she left it at that. So she wouldn't actually admit to Sean that they were boyfriend and girlfriend, but Ben said that they were, which is awkward.
But why do you think that she went back and like took all those pictures when apparently she wanted to try without the cameras? Because on one hand, I'm like, oh, she just wants fame or something. She's coming after fame. But then she said he messaged her and said, I want to try again and I don't have any cameras or anything with me. It's just gonna be me. And then that's when she decided, yes, that she's gonna meet up with him.
It only happened on a certain number of occasions. It was never on their agreed upon date and time and place. It was always at like some other random location that he was going to be at. She magically shows up.
Oh, so she's just like, oh, you know what? I'm kind of free today. I can mess around with this dude for a little bit. Screw with his head.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
what she's doing is like not necessarily to become famous. Like that's not her goal right now. Her goal is to take Ben's money.
So just like hang out with him just enough to keep him on the string and that he would send her more money.
Yeah.
What about when Ben said that he sent her the $1,000 and that like him just texting and chatting with her was worth that money? He would do it again.
It was probably the
Weird
first time
thing
he
to
ever had those
say.
feelings in his life. That's why.
Yeah. He shouldn't have said that. That was a weird thing to say.
Why? I mean, it's true, right?
It's
That
like
was a
saying, "Oh yeah, I just bought her companionship. Like money well spent, even if nothing happened.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, it's like the fact that like it costs $1,000 is worth it. That makes sense. But um, like just the fact that he's saying that he would do it again because it felt so like real love to him. I feel like it makes sense. Like he's never
Dude,
really
he
been
needs
in
a
love.
sugar baby, dude.
Yes,
Yeah.
come on. You know what annoys me about Ben is that it's just purely her looks that got him. I really think so. You mean that he had 4 or 5 children with his ex-wife and never like had any type of, I don't know. I just feel like he's just this old man who's with this young sugar baby who brought him some life again, and he's just enthralled with her looks. Because all she says in her text is just, "Oh, I love you, Ben. Oh yes, Ben, I love you." Right? Didn't we read them and they were just super basic? Like
Yeah.
sometimes he would show it, like he would have like a mile paragraph, and she would just,
And she just agree or not say anything.
yes. And but he's just saying that that's true love, that that's amazing, it made him feel great. It's like it's literally these innocuous texts that mean nothing. It's come on, just admit it, Ben. It's just her looks and young age
Yeah.
that is making you feel love and butterflies.
He doesn't know, like he never had that experience. He thinks like the the youngness and the age, or I mean the youngness and the beauty it's God. That's what he thinks. He thinks those butterflies he's getting, is that what God is?
No one knows what God is, so that could be what God
Well, I guess that's his God.
That's God calling me to
It
be with
is.
you.
Exactly. Well, I would be glad to never see these two idiots ever again on television.
Mhm.
I am so confused by Mahogany. I just don't know what her long, because if she was smart, her long game would be to become famous, not just to get money from Ben, because I don't know if she's even getting a lot of money from him.
Maybe that's her angle. It's the will they, won't they. She thinks she's Rachel.
Or maybe like she doesn't want to be famous because she still wants to keep her parents like happy, but she can con Ben behind their back.
Yeah, maybe she doesn't want to seem like too out there. She's like the subtle escort. I mean, not really an escort, but like a subtle webcam model.
I think
The exclusive kind, the top end exclusive.
oh, like top 1% of Cameo.
Yes, maybe that's what she's trying to go for. She doesn't want to be too out there. She wants to be kind of
Okay,
high
maybe, yeah.
class.
Do you think
I don't know. I'm just making things up. I just don't understand.
do you think Ben is like red pill?
Yes,
Yeah, I think
definitely.
he's red
Heck
pill, yeah.
yeah. Heck
And it's
yeah.
like
Didn't
about
you
the other
hear the
men.
crazy things he said?
Yeah, the other men on this season, they just let their women talk to them, and like they were just being really weak.
Yeah, and like who do you pick? A young, impressionable 22, except she's not that impressionable. She's actually really smart. You pick the wrong 22-year-old, but if it's a true 22-year-old, she'd be more impressionable. And that's what he's trying to do, manipulate and chase. Like go ahead and find a woman your own age and see if you can use your powers and stuff against them. Don't you think?
Yeah,
Like
give
why
them
is
loans.
yeah, like why is he saying these men are weak? At least they're with women their own age. Except for Usman, he's with an older woman, which, it's probably very
How
intimidating to
dare you?
Ben.
Kim Bodley is young at heart.
He's a cult leader. He's like a church camp counselor cult leader.
Oh, did you see how he tried to like play therapist to everyone,
Yeah.
especially to Mike?
Mm-hmm. So we
Which
move on
good
to Mike.
segue to Mike.
Yes.
The juicy Mike. So basically, they go over Mike and Jimena's relationship, and they just talk about how Jimena changed her mind, and for the most part, well, actually not for the most part, 100%, everybody is on Mike's side. Everybody hates Amanda. Everybody thinks she's using him for his money, and that he's a really nice guy. And unfortunately, they totally like skipped over all the bad stuff that Mike did. They did not show any of that stuff at all. So, like, yeah, they just skipped over it, and like they made Jimena just look like the total bad guy. And then they brought out Mike's friends, and then it was the same thing. They were like hating on Jimena, and then trying to defend Mike. And Mike just during that process, he was like telling his friends to shut up. He couldn't control the situation, and he ended up crying. And then he ended up saying like, "Oh, I'm going to be my own man, and I'm going to choose to be with you still." I think I still like Jimena more, but I feel I like her less because I feel like she needs to get out of the situation. Like she needs to make up her own mind as well.
How could you leave money? Like somebody who's far away, who's literally supporting you and help making you not work, and all you have to do is say a few words to them.
Yeah, but she said that she doesn't need him and she could just do her own thing and blah blah blah. And that's like
I know, but
that's why she
when the
doesn't want to
time
be on
comes,
his when the time comes. Yeah,
when
that's
push
why
comes to shove.
like she was saying all this like stuff, this like honest stuff about like I don't love him and talking crap in front of him to everybody else. But then when she would look at him and the camera, she's like, I love you. And I'm like, dude, just let him go.
Why
That's
would
why I
you
feel like
let
it's still
free money
manipulative.
go?
Well, then she does really want him for the money, which is
Yes, she
fine.
does. Yes.
But
How
then
many
don't,
times
yeah,
does she have to say it?
yeah, but she also is saying that I love you to Mike too. Like I feel like she's, it's gone back into the manipulative territory when it's not as honest.
Okay, okay. All right, all right. Well, I guess I could see what you're saying because she is also just saying just enough to keep him hanging on, to
Mhm.
keep sending that money. She's not really trying to put in a ton of effort, but she still wants that money to come in, so she says just enough. So I could see the manipulative nature in that.
And I mean, she admits like she wouldn't want anybody to do to her what she's doing to Mike. She just
You
straight
know,
up says it. She's
I
straight
don't
Or
up.
to
like
her sons. She didn't want her sons to experience that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I didn't want I don't like how Sean doesn't follow up on these like bombshells. You know, these are literally bombshells that they're dropping and she doesn't even follow up on them. Like, wait a minute, Jimena, did you just say that? Like what you're doing to Mike, you don't want your son? Why? Like, what is it? Are you are using him then?
Mm-hmm.
And then maybe she'd be like, yeah, because he wants to be used. Look at him. That idiot. Look at I want to kick him.
Well, I think
That's a
at a certain point, it is like you get mad at him for like
yes.
just like letting it happen to himself. And the whole ownership thing was just so off-putting last time.
What ownership thing?
When he was just like, oh well, you're just gonna go back to being on the street or something, or like a cam model if you're not, unless you let me like be your man and blah blah blah. Like that was really off-putting. But now I'm like, I mean, it looks bad for her too because she's um yeah, just stringing him along.
No, I mean, I still like her 1,000 times more than Mike. Mike is so stupid. Goodness gracious. Oh my gosh. I hope she takes every last dollar from him and destroys him.
I agree. I think anyone foolish enough to let anyone do that to them deserves everything.
Thank you, Dylan. Thank you. You just have to
I can
learn the
see that,
hard
like,
way.
yeah, like Kimberly was like, oh, he has to learn the hard way. Yeah, but I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
uh,
Literally, sorry. Mhm.
well, I mean, it annoys me like from his friend's point of view because they're trying to save him, but he can't listen. So I mean, if it comes to that point that your friends like your best friends like went so hard like to save you and you just can't see it, um, yeah, there's nothing else you can do.
How frustrating. You just wanted him. Ugh. I was surprised that his friends didn't get even more upset at him. He's telling them to
Yeah,
shut up and everything.
I know. It's
Goodness.
like, fine, go ahead, go ruin your life then.
Oh man. Yeah, so
Uh,
I don't care about Mike. Mike could lose all his money for all I care because he sucks.
Everything was said right in front of him. What more could she have
He
said? She
has,
could have
yeah. Jimena has said all the things,
everything.
everything you wouldn't want anyone to admit to you to your face. She has literally said it.
Mhm.
She doesn't
I
love
mean,
you. She's in it for the money. She's not really gonna try. You're really gross.
She,
What
the
else do you want
kids
to
thing,
hear?
the
Yeah,
kids thing.
like,
She wouldn't want a woman to do that to her kids,
yeah.
her
It's like
sons.
that's true. It's all in front of
you're a
his face.
fool. Yeah, you're a fool.
Leave, get out.
Like
You disgusting. What?
Jasmine was like, I know women like this, and she's gonna take him for everything. He's just sitting right there.
Yeah.
And he hears it all. So that's why he deserves to be treated the way she's treating
Correct. I agree.
him. I was actually shocked with how much the crew had his back. I'm like, why? Why? He sees
Because that's a very
everything for
well
what it
known.
is.
That's a very well known like situation. Like even us, like we didn't like for the most of the season, we didn't like Jimena. We didn't see it to the very end.
No, not to the very end, like mid-season.
No, I think mid to late season.
Okay. Yes, but they saw the whole season supposedly, right? I'm not sure.
No, I
And
don't think they did.
they don't. The tell all, they don't
No,
see the whole season.
I don't think so. They don't, and then they just go based on like what they remember and the recap. And the recap didn't include any of his bad behavior.
Oh, maybe that's why. Because I was like, why are they all taking his side? If they saw the way he was saying all those, no. But then, is it the recap too? Because Kim was like, what I didn't like is that she didn't let him say goodbye to the kids. How could she do that to
Oh,
him?
that's true. Yeah.
So I think they do see it. Yeah, because they filmed it a while from now. Because Hamza's here now, and she already had the baby.
Maybe they
Okay,
just
okay.
give them, they like watch it ahead of time, but they don't show them their own personal scenes because that's why like Kimberly was surprised about the whole Usman talking to
Zara.
Zara.
Oh,
Mm,
true that.
'Cause
Okay.
I mean, this was recorded way long before we get to see it, right?
yeah.
So they must not get like that final TV edit.
Yeah. So
Oh.
they film it before the end airs, the last episodes of their stories. You know what I mean?
Only the last episode, or what about like the episode before the last?
Like I mean, episode 15 before the tell all, they probably film the tell all before that show airs.
Mm. So that last episode where they're just all getting married and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Who knows like when the exact timelines are, but
Because I think Mike's behavior was atrocious. So I don't know why they would just totally take his side.
mhm. I think it's just it's a very well known situation, like somebody taking some advantage of somebody else for money, and you just kind of hook onto that. And you don't really see the other underlying complexities,
Mm.
like the footage of him being um bad is like so much less than the other footage of Jimena. And like the footage of Jimena like hating Mike for all of his gross stuff, like they really milked that for a long time. So that's probably all that's like 90% of what they saw probably.
Okay.
But
I'm
I mean spoil so go ahead.
Yeah, I'm not saying that Jimena's like a great person, but I do feel like she put the truth out there many a times. So
Hmm.
Ben just kind of deserves what happens
Mike.
to him. Sorry, Mike. Mike deserves what happens to him.
Ben also deserves.
So spoiler alert, they're not
Yes.
together.
Oh yeah.
No, we've known this for like a month.
I think
now,
Mike
though.
is enjoying
Is he with a
his
Dominican
new,
girl?
I don't know what he's doing, but he's enjoying his new 90 Day Fiance fame, and
Mm.
that's all we know. He might have got a new man.
Mm-hmm.
Who looks like is up to her like personal standards for what she finds attractive.
Mhm.
Like that guy could fart all over her mouth and she would totally like say, thank you. May I have some more?
Yeah.
Right, and stare at her every morning, and she would like that too.
Yeah, correct.
And he could be like, you know, a sicario on the side, and it's okay.
Oh
Mhm.
man, she lived with that for like what years?
So yeah, that's pretty much the end of. I guess that's the end of them. Goodbye to them. We won't see them
Goodbye
again.
to you fools.
I hope Mike doesn't come back on. I do not enjoy.
Or maybe he might be on the single life.
Yeah.
Oh no. Well, we don't even watch that, so whatever. He could be on it.
So do you
Let
want
me.
to
Mhm.
move on to Gino and Jasmine?
No, wait. Let me do mine. It's a short one.
Okay. Gino and Jasmine short too.
Was
Okay,
that
go ahead.
short?
Yeah, it was
Ella
really.
and Johnny. This one's a nice short one, which was basically placing a lot of blame on Ella for cheating on Johnny. And the biggest bombshell to come out of this entire storyline was during Ella's birthday, she invited some guy that she came into contact with over an Asian white person chat to come spend her birthday with her. And he happened to have slept over, and Johnny didn't know about this. And Ella was crying because she thought that they were on the same page where she could have a friend over and nothing sexual was going to happen. But then Johnny was like, why would he stay there the whole time? So this is why communication is very important, guys.
Do you
But then,
think that?
oh, sorry.
Do you think that she slept with him?
A little bit. I think they did hand stuff.
That's very specific.
I mean, yeah, at least they did have.
Yeah,
I'm sure
they must have done some kind of hand stuff. Not enough to like make Jesus cry, but like enough to like, you know, make him side eye.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, I think they went all the way.
You think so? It
Oh,
doesn't
yeah.
seem like they did because she was very adamant about like not going all the way.
Mm.
It's like the Bill Clinton self-defense. He didn't have sex with Monica Lewinsky because oral sex is not real sex.
Yeah.
Well, I think it doesn't matter. Like Johnny would have been like okay with it no matter what.
Yeah, like,
Yeah.
what can he do?
Totally fine with it.
Oh man. So I mean, did you feel bad for Ella at all? Like I felt a little bad when like she was starting to cry because they were like, you know, dogpiling on her.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, not enough to like let her off the hook for cheating on Johnny, but
Mm-hmm.
like you can't do this long distance thing and say, well, my love language is physical touch and I need to be touched. Like, well,
That's
why
true.
did you sign up for an online long distance relationship?
Exactly. I think her problem is like she wants to have her cake and eat it too. She wants him to sacrifice and like come over as soon as possible. She doesn't care about the pandemic. And he also has to be Asian.
The
So it
Asian
doesn't
thing is
really-
weird. I mean,
Yeah, it doesn't
it's
really
so
matter if
crazy.
it's like not right. It's like there's no Asians that she likes in her area. So even though love is her like touches her love language, she needs to find an Asian guy.
He needs to be touched by an Asian.
Wait, do you think her friends, I mean, the people that she's cheated on Johnny with, are Asian?
Mm.
The second one was, but that was like a guy who flew like on an airplane from another part of the country.
From Asia. I don't think so. I think the first one was just some random dude.
The only redeeming thing was like that she said was that she did tell him multiple times, like if you don't come, like then we're in an open relationship.
But
Right.
he
I
didn't
don't know
agree to that. He should have just broke up. She should have broke up with him.
Yeah. But I mean, it does make it a little bit like messier, so it's not a clear-cut line. I think it's so wrong what she did. She shouldn't have cheated on. I feel like it's still cheating. But I mean, if she did have those kind of conversations, that kind of makes it, I don't know, like maybe a little bit less bad.
Then why didn't Johnny break up with her then? He's like, you know what? I can't come. I guess that means we're broken up. She's like, because that's kind of saying like, I do still want to be in a relationship with you, but I just want to have some physical stuff with other people. Is that cool with you? And then he can say yes or no, and then leave the relationship.
We don't really know like how the conversation went down. Like I wish that we knew exactly how it was said, but
Mhm.
I don't know. She said that she alluded to like that they had those kinds of conversations, but we don't know exactly what happened.
And when she right before she admitted that she had, that, she had sex with somebody else, didn't she say, like, "If you don't come, then we're gonna be in an open relationship?" She said that, like,
Yeah,
while
that's
we
what she
were.
said, but I don't know like the entirety of the conversation
Mhm.
the that they
Well, but
had. She
maybe
might.
he still agreed because he was still around.
Oh yeah, I don't know. Maybe.
Yeah, and what do they mean by like they're stronger than ever? You think they are stronger than ever?
Yes, because now she knows that he's willing to accept her even if she cheats on him multiple
Oh
times.
my god.
Plus, he's gonna come soon, apparently, or whatever.
Oh yeah, yeah. Um, yeah.
I did also feel bad for her because it seems like her need is it's like a pathological kind of thing. Like she's compelled. I mean,
Oh,
it's
I
bad.
think so.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
I
it's
think
like,
she knows that too. I think she knows
yeah.
that she needs attention. I mean, like you could just see, just from the way she told her birthday story, that she just desperately needed to like be around people and have
Mm.
attention.
Mm.
But it doesn't seem like it's in a way that's like the stereotypical like mean popular person
Mm,
is might be the same way, but it's like it makes me think like, oh, she probably had some birthdays when she was a kid and nobody cared.
it's possible.
That's probably why. It's
That
like, oh,
stuff
that
is not that
sucks.
fun. Yeah, I would
Yeah.
100% go to a birthday party I was never invited to, just so that no one was alone.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, you carry that stuff to adulthood. So
I know, right? That birthday stuff. Yeah, it
yeah,
does.
that birthday stuff, that's rough. We're gonna have a big ass birthday.
Mhm. So
Well,
is
that was
that
it
it?
for them.
Are are we gonna see them again? What do you guys think?
Well, I think that they might still be together because, according to her like recent social media posts, she still posts about him. They're still not together. I don't know what month that was when I last saw it. Johnny wasn't in America yet, but it seems like they might still be together.
Hmm.
And she wants to get married, and she's planning to have kids in 3 years' time with Johnny. So more power to you.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Should we do Gino and Jasmine?
The best for last.
The best.
I guess I feel like there wasn't too much, except they just tried to revisit the whole sending pictures of nudes. And once again, Gino's denying it or making up some kind of lie about it. It was just one, me and my ex, we ended our relationship very badly. And, I only sent one picture. Well, it wasn't even on purpose because it was like a group of pictures and I accidentally clicked the topless one too. So it wasn't even on purpose. And then it sent. Yep, that's what happened. And then Jasmine's like, no, 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 Gino, that was not this true story. You sent it 3 times. Like, because there was like a picture, then a text, and then a picture and a text, and then a picture. So 3 pictures, Gino. And Gino's just like, um, no, no. Mm-mm.
She
That
knew
was it.
Not true.
exactly.
Not true. No, no.
No, no.
Yeah.
Do you have the messages to prove it? No. No, I don't.
Makes me hate Gino. He's so annoying.
Yeah. It's like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Stop.
Is he a pathological liar?
Maybe.
I
I
just
mean, and
don't think
then
he knows how to lie. I don't think that he's a pathological liar. Like when he gets exposed, it's just deny and pretend that it never happened.
But why does he keep doing these things? Like, okay, for example, do you think he messaged that lady first, or you think that lady messaged him first?
he messaged first 100%. I feel like.
According to behavior pattern that we've seen, he would have initiated that 100%
Why do you think he initiated that conversation?
because he
Was he
probably
trying?
saw that she was attractive.
Yeah. Yeah, so I don't understand that. I thought he was with Jasmine and he loved her to like, so he's like a cheater then. Or he's just somebody that can't be trusted.
I don't know that was cheating.
Okay, like if she
Maybe he
decided to
really
pursue
wanted to
it, would
know.
she?
Yeah.
But
Well, I don't know. We don't know.
it's weird
He
though,
just asked if
because
she was Sicilian.
it's not like he's a sex like addict, because Jasmine wants it and he won't give it to her. It's
He's a masturbation
Dino is
addict.
very, very complex. He's a
He
very
is
complex person.
He's a masturbation addict.
he does a lot of contradictory things. You can't figure him out. I don't know.
He's another mahogany. He's like mahogany.
I mean, he also looks like he doesn't make much money, but apparently he has like almost $1 million.
$1 million? Yeah, seriously. I would also try to lock that down if I was like Jasmine.
Yeah.
Do
Well,
not
that's
sign
in
up
his-
prenup.
That's for his retirement, because he trades his own stocks and stuff apparently.
I guess. I mean, he's not far off from retirement.
Yeah, right. He is weird. I don't know. Maybe he just really likes like that. Maybe he's like another version of what's her name? The last couple we just spoke about.
Ella.
Ella.
I'm like, who did we just talk about?
Sorry. Maybe
Our
he's another
attention span
version.
is awful.
No, I mean I have mom brain. I hardly remember any of their names. So Ella needs that attention and she likes it. And maybe he's the same way. He likes just to flirt, just have attention. Gino, he never had attention before. He just likes to.
You don't think so? You don't think he's had attention? You've seen his like
His younger days.
youthful photos.
Okay, that's true. I don't know. Like, okay, why would he just want to go on quote unquote dates with sugar babies only?
Now he's old.
So, but he doesn't want to do it with them, supposedly. I don't know.
Hey, asexuality is a thing.
But he just wants to like, yeah. So maybe he just likes that attention from these beautiful women. But he's not going to cheat. He's not going to go on the full.
Not P2V action.
Yes, just just some chit chat
H2V.
here and there.
Some companionship. Jasmine doesn't
Yeah.
provide that, maybe.
What?
Just craziness.
I don't understand
He provides
him.
it.
Yeah.
Does
She
she?
just wants to be around him.
Yes. She
I
loves
don't think
him.
I've seen anyone
Yeah, but I feel
this
like
season
when-
who loved each other more.
When her being around him is like her being like, let me see your phone and let me do all these things. And
Well, she comes
You need
from
to be
a place
obedient
of
to him.
distrust.
I mean,
Like,
that's
feel
true.
like
That's fine. But I mean, it's not. The question is like, is she providing him like the nice
yeah, those are not
companionship?
they're not mutually exclusive.
Well, it
Oh,
seems
they are
like
mutually.
it seems like if he paid for the sugar babies and they're gonna be nice to him, and Jasmine is sometimes nice and a lot of times not.
Yeah, that's just her personality. But I would still say she
that may be
provides
true,
it.
but it's not. I don't think she provides that companionship that he might be searching for. He wants a nice
He
Sicilian
looks
woman.
like he also wants like a trophy. Like, look at what I bagged.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
That's a very good point.
Mm.
He does seem like that type.
But he doesn't want to have sex with them that much.
I mean,
He
probably
wants to
not.
be envied. Yeah, he wants to be envied.
Yeah.
But
We'll never
real
know.
quick.
He's an enigma.
We'll never know.
The Riddler.
Yes. I mean, Jasmine was very vocal. She wants it.
Yeah.
The vegan vegetarian wants meat.
Okay. Yeah, so what do we think about them? Are we going to see them again?
Yes.
I think so.
Especially Jasmine.
The
come on.
K1,
I
the
think-
K1 visa's ready. I think so.
She's gold for TLC.
Mm.
She's a
Sh-
gold.
cheap.
Yeah.
Yeah, she provided us with a lot of entertainment. Which survey? Who is your favorite couple this season?
Mike and Jimena. A couple as in like I love to watch the train wreck.
Mm.
Okay, but who do I really like? I like Hamza. I
And
want
only
him to
Just
be
Hamza.
Hamza.
happy.
Just Hamza.
Just
Hamza.
Hamza.
She's just like, just Hamza.
I
Just
mean,
Hamza.
Memphis gave him a baby, so by default, her, because he was really happy with the baby, and
Mhm.
that's good.
I liked watching Gino and Jasmine. They were entertaining because at a certain point, like for some couples, like you get invested and you feel the drama, but theirs was like Jasmine was so ridiculous in her anger that you could. It was just funny.
Me too. I agree with that. I agree that I like them for the same exact reason. It was like I hated watching them, and it was so cringe. But I think I cringed more with everybody else. So this one was an appropriate amount of drama and violence and like love.
Yeah,
It was
true.
like a roller coaster. I loved every second of it.
All right, so are we gonna continue on with the next season? When does it start? What is it, season 9?
I think it starts next Sunday, dude.
Wow.
There's no rest for the wicked here.
Oh well, I
Wow.
won't be here.
Well,
So you
sounds
guys
like
can
we're doing
record
it.
separately.
We're doing 2 episodes.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay.
Usually they just spend like more than one episode introducing the couples, so I feel like it will just be introducing the couples, which is fine.
Yeah, that's fine.
So we're going to skip next week and we're going to follow up with that on the following week.
Yeah.
Yeah, 2 episodes.
Alright,
Bonus
and-
for all you in Radio Land.
So for this season, thank you to everybody who took this journey with us. It was a enjoyable season. And just want to say thank you to everybody who gave us a 5-star review. We really appreciate it. If you haven't left a review, please do so on whatever podcast app you use. It really helps us keep creating the podcast. With that said, thank you, Dylan. Thank you, B. Anything else?
We 4 seasons in.
Wow. Are we?
Yeah.
I think we're
That's
4 seasons
crazy.
in, guys.
Yeah, I think we are.
I think so, because we watched the first one was the
Other
other
Way.
way. Yeah.
But then we only did half of that one.
Well, that doesn't.
Okay.
Well, I have to
yeah.
say, I really enjoed this season.
Yeah.
Ew.
I really,
did not.
really enjoyed it. It was
I think
one of
I
my
liked-
favorites.
I think I like the previous season more.
Mm.
Yeah.
This
but
is not.
Kenny-
This is mid-tier for me. I didn't hate
Mid-tier?
it, but I also was not quite fond of it.
I hated the season before the last season. The
Which
one with
one?
Mike, the one with Mike and Natalie. I hated that season.
Yeah, that one was bad.
Oh man, yeah, that was awful.
Yeah.
And like they
That
had
was terrible.
Ellie and Victor. God, that was so sad. I didn't want to be sad watching these shows. It's supposed to be an escape, and I was sad every time.
Yeah. All right. Okay. Thank you guys. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.